Alright, what's up guys? It's Samurai here, and well, today I wanted to talk about the brand new Spider-Man movie that I saw yesterday, and my thoughts and opinions on it. And I just want to say this, that this Spider-Man movie was actually one of the best movies ever, and I'd say this one's at least better than Homecoming. I'm not even joking, okay? This movie is literally better than Homecoming. Alright, so to dive down a bit on the plot, I believe this is like a 3-year time skip from No Way Home. And Peter has been doing, he's gone full Spider Man. He doesn't do any Peter Parker stuff. So he's been fighting crime, saving the people in New York for the past 3 years. And, well, he's been doing it alone until suddenly he has to fight this mysterious person that has the ability to not manipulate, but sort of like kind of mind control ish. Pretty much this villain in the movie projects themselves into another person's body and is able to like control them, but they're only able to do it, I think in the movie it was stated they're able to do it around 33 feet, and that's it. Because if that person that's controlling, the people in New York, if they can't find a person to like hook onto, well, the powers don't work. So that's like the main premise of it. It's pretty much a 3-year time skip from No Way Home, where we see Peter doing, his Spider-Man stuff, like catching normal criminals day in, day out. And that's pretty much all he has done for the past 3 years straight. So yeah. So some of my thoughts on the movie itself. In my opinion, I really like this movie because, to be honest, I felt like for the past few years or so, this year, last year, the other years before, some of the other years that we've gotten other Marvel movies, I feel like most of the Marvel movies, when they have a sequel to the original, how do I put it? Because okay, here's the thing. This Spider-Man movie is like a huge break from all like the crazy stuff we ever got. Because with any Marvel movies, whenever they have a sequel, it's always the next big opponent that is like cosmic level or some super giant boss battle that came from another dimension or something from space. Like we're constantly getting those over and over and over and over again. And seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day was a huge refresher because, it's because here's the thing, it's rare now these days for any movies to actually have the hero in the story just fight your everyday villains. Okay, like, well, because I think I'm not mistaken, I think the last time we actually had that happen was, I think, Iron Man 3, where, Tony fought off a bunch of terrorists, which I know isn't really like everyday villains. But dude, he's still fighting people that are like human. He's not fighting some cosmic being or some entity from another planet or another dimension or some devil-like being or something that's like, disguised as a god, some super hyper threat. See, this is one of the reasons why I really like Brand New Day. Okay, just a huge refresher. Because, like I said, dude, for the past couple of years, we've just been getting this. And here's the thing: we've been getting the same thing over and over again. It's good, okay, it's really good. But bro, bring back the classic stuff from where superheroes fight your everyday bad guys. Like they don't even show that anymore. So that's why I'm really glad that Brand New Day actually did this. All right. So to get to the movie, I will spoil some here and there while I'm talking through it. So in the movie, it is actually shown. Well, it's not really specified. It's because it's sort of hinted as to how long Peter has done it. Because in the movie, when Peter was checking his phone, was it MJ and his friend? Oh shit, I already forgot what was his friend's name? What was it? I think it was Nate or something. Ah, fuck. Dude, they might call me a LARPer in the comment section just because I don't know his fucking name. Oh my god, shit. I'm gonna have to search this up. God damn it. Oh my god. Holy dude, I'm about to get called a fucking LARPer. Holy shit. Dude, this is. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh yeah, Ned, you're right. Yeah, yeah. His BFF Ned. So in the movie itself, it is shown that Ned and MJ are in their junior years, which means because in No Way Home, the college semester for them starts at the very end of the clip, well, of the movie, when they actually got their acceptance into, I think it was MU or something like that. It's some sort of a tech school, I think. And that's how you know that exactly how many years have passed by, because in the movie they're now in their junior year, which means that's been like around 3 years since Peter's done his normal stuff. So one of the things that I do like about it in the movie, which I feel like they should do more of it, because I think they did it a few times for Iron Man here and there, but like the way they did it for Peter Parker, or Spider-Man, it's way much better. So one of the things I really do wish they add in future Marvel films, please add POVs, dude, because in the movie there's a few POVs where you get to see Spider-Man jump off a building and then you get like an inside look of his mask, and when he's chasing down the tank, you actually see his first person point of view of him swinging through the city and fighting the tanks. Dude, I really like that idea that they added it into the movie. Please, dude, I really do hope in the future, please add that stuff. It is really damn awesome. I don't understand why they didn't do it before though, because, well, it was never shown in the past where they actually shown any POVs of any superhero characters. So one of the some of the other things that I did like about it, you know, the gadgets, dude. Like, I don't know why, but every time Spider-Man fights someone using his like web gadgets, or his web, not his web fluids, but like his gadgets, dude, it's just really damn awesome. It's like super entertaining here and there. So, and then the main thing that I did like about it, which I already talked about, is that, in this movie, Peter Parker or Spider-Man isn't fighting some super huge cosmic level threat. He's just fighting some an organization that's sort of abusing people with superpowers or with hidden talents. So, finally, dude, something new, something that isn't some bullshit that they just put out of their fucking ass. Like, see, let's see what else. I'm trying to think of like other stuff I could talk about the movie without not spoiling it too much, I guess, here and there. So, oh yeah, they also showed what was it? In the trailer they showed Bruce and also um Frank as well. Frank and Spider-Man were pretty much sort of the main cast of the movie, since they do show up multiple times here and there. And dude, their dynamic, I feel like, is more of like best friends to siblings type of stuff. And this is one of the spoilers, but one thing, because I'm not sure if it was actually shown in the Punisher film or the TV show for the Punisher. I never saw it, but in the movie, it was stated that Spider-Man saved Frank from a situation in Staten Island, which I've never seen. Well, I've seen the Punisher, I just never finished it, so I'm not really sure if Spider-Man actually does show up or not. But Spider-Man keeps repeating it over and over again. So yeah. So one of the huge things that the movie itself does teach you is that if you're ever alone, just ask for help, because who knows, someone or the person that you might be asking for help might be going through the same thing that you're going through, because in the movie Peter's been doing his Spider-Man thing solo, even though he's kind of worked with the cops here and there. The cops don't know his identity, so yeah. So I do want to say like a tiny few bad things though. Because I saw clips of this online. This is another spoiler, is when Spider-Man goes to Yelena's office. The Yelena, the character from well, what was it? Yeah, Marvel had named Yelena's team the Thunderbolts, but then changed it to the New Avengers. She's pretty much that Black Widow. One of the scenes that, to be honest, I didn't really like about it, now that like I saw clips of it and I do agree with it, is when Yelena says that she compares herself to Peter, saying that she fights quote unquote big potatoes. So pretty much what that means is that Yelena is saying that, she's fought bigger, more evil threats, while Spider-Man here has only fought like small fries here and there. So it's hard for her to like understand what Spider-Man's going through. Dude, that like made no sense because in the movie, the only thing that Yelena's even fought against is the Sentry itself, and then the military itself as well. That's about it. Spider-Man has literally fought off against multiple villains from other dimensions, and he's also fought against Thanos in space and on Earth. Like those are not small potatoes at all. Like I don't like I have no idea what she's talking about, but I'm guessing she didn't really see it, which kind of didn't make sense considering how big of a fight against Thanos was. Like the whole Rose saw it, so yeah. Oh, and then the other thing I did wanted to like address in the movie, there's another spoiler, is when Peter kisses MJ. Dude, I thought Doctor Strange's spell was gonna be broken through the kiss only for the character. I'm just gonna say it. Also, because there were leaks online, and well, people were correct. Okay, the leaks were 100% real. The main villain in the series is Jean Grey, because the reason why she's doing it's because, well, her sister got killed, and the only lead that Jean has is something called VMAX. That's the only lead she has. That was the last information her older sister, or was it younger sister? I don't think it was ever shown. Well, that was the only hint her sister ever gave her as to where she went, which was someplace called VMAX. So in the movie itself, Jean Grey is trying to look for this VMAX. That's why she's jumping, or she's using her. What do I exactly call her ability? It's not really mind control, nor is it really body jumping, though. I guess it kind of is body jumping, but she's able to move her own body while at the same time move the body that she is controlling. So I don't really know, or like I can't really describe what it's called, but something like that. So yeah. So in the movie, she's just jumping from body to body, trying to get to this VMAX because she knows that one of the directors that Spider-Man is working with, because Spider-Man in the movie works with some sort of a, what was it? Not a police force, but some sort of like a government force, or I guess a police force. I forgot what the name of it is, but yeah, Spider-Man works with them to catch criminals, and Jean thinks that that organization that Spider-Man is helping actually knows where her sister is. So that's pretty much what I just said is, well, the main plot of the story, literally the literal main plot. So yeah. So to be, and my thoughts for it, like I said before, dude, I really like the movie. It is a extremely new, fresh take on just a normal superhero. No crazy bullshit. Like finally, okay? Because the last time, like I said before, the last time we got anything that was like normal, I guess Captain America, and Iron Man, like the old movies, not the, what is it? Not the End Games or Infinity Wars, or not the movie where like they, oh, not the Winter Soldier one. No, not that one. Just like their solo movie themselves, dude. That was like what? Let's say, because right now it's around 2026. So I'd say about 20 years ago ish was when, we saw superheroes fighting normal people, not some super high threat. So that's like the number one reason why I myself liked the movie, because it was just new. We finally got a break from all that super crazy shit. Like finally, dude. Seriously, like we really did need a break. So yeah. So I guess that's mostly what I got to say for the movie. I don't really have much. Oh, but I do want to say this other stuff though. Or a few other stuff. So it's sort of another spoiler. I know I'm trying to not spoil it too much. But in the movie, the new MJ actually reads the note that Peter had forgotten to grab. And this was another instance that I actually thought that MJ's, her memories or the spell that was put on her would actually be broken. But it didn't happen again. So apparently, there is a medium to high chance that Doctor Strange's spell is pretty much permanent and will never be broken, no matter how hard Peter tries to, you know, be friends with them again or try to get MJ back again. Because in the movie, MJ now has a new boyfriend, and then Peter kind of gets a bit jealous, which causes his spider side to actually activate. Because in the movie, it's another spoiler. So in the movie, his spider side only seems to kick in due to some type of I think it's like a trauma response or something like that. Pretty much something that he doesn't like, but he can't really let go of it. That's what like kicks in his spider side, which is why in the movie or in the trailer you see him acting like that. So yeah. So all in all, if I had to give this movie a rating, in my opinion, I'd probably have to give it like a 9 out of 10. It's because here's the thing. This is my number one question that was never really answered in the movie itself. Because, dude, here's the thing. Yes, I know it's a superhero movie, but still, it's a superhero movie mixed with, a good chunk of normal life. So my number one question for this movie is, how exactly is Peter paying his rent and his food and his electricity bill? Heck, his technology, where did he get that? Because if we all remember, I think around what, I want to say around, yeah, No Way Home, he should have had at least zero income. Because I believe when Aunt May died in No Way Home, I don't think she had a letter of will to give to Peter. Also, because nobody remembers Peter, so he practically has zero connections. So, like, how exactly is he renting out his apartment? How is he paying for his food or, like, his electricity bill? Because all he does all day is just do Spider-Man stuff. And we all know in Marvel Universe, well, unless you're in the Avengers, but Peter is in the Avengers, but I don't really think they pay him at all. It was never, I'm not sure if it was ever told if the Avengers even get like a salary or not, though. But yeah, dude, see, yeah, that's the thing. How is Spider-Man paying for his shit? Because all he's been doing for the past 3 years is doing Spider-Man stuff, and last I checked, him doing Spider-Man stuff doesn't get him paid. All he gets is a bunch of fan base here and there. Not even his merchandise that is being sold is even like given towards him through like a tiny amount of money. Dude's practically poor, so like, how did he scavenge those electronics? Like, but like, how did he do this for 3 years? And also in the movie, we don't even see his landlord, which is really odd. That's like really confusing. So, like, isn't he like a criminal if he's not paying for his rent? Because I think I saw a comment somewhere saying that like, oh, it's because New York is cheap. Because the places get destroyed every 1 week to a month, possibly. But still, he still has to pay for it. They're not letting him live there for free. He doesn't live off of scholarships, which is something that another thing I did want to talk about. I know it should have been over already, but I believe the movie would have been better if it had actually shown Peter's other social life for 3 years. At least like have him go to college. That way he could get the scholarship and continue living in his apartment. But instead it just shows him doing full-on Spider-Man. So yeah. Oh, and one thing I did notice in the movie is that, which is weird because considering this is a Spider-Man movie, for unknown reasons, J. Jonah Jameson isn't even in the movie, even though Brand New Days is 3 years later of No Way Home. And if you saw No Way Home, you saw J. Jonah Jameson, on the news. So like, I don't understand why J. Jonah Jameson wasn't even there. Because, bro, it's not a Spider-Man movie without JJ. So where the heck was he? He wasn't reporting on it. Some random lady was. So that's what I didn't notice it before until I thought about it later on. So yeah. So those are pretty much my thoughts on the Spider-Man movie. Give it a 9 out of 10. So yeah.